Witness my power!
Oh, fuck! Go back! Go back!
I refuse point blank to apologize for that. Right now, I would imagine that this is what the Grineer feel like when they're running through missions and they see an Asia coming towards them. All of a sudden, there's divine spears everywhere, and then everything's dead. Right? Where's Carl? Dead. Where's George? Dead. Wait, wasn't he on that spear a second ago? Where's the enemy? Never mind. Now, that Grineer is dead as well. Also, long live Space King. But over the last few days, I've had plenty of people jumping into my stream saying, dude, have you checked out Neja with his new augment? He's absolutely busted. And I kind of held off. I wanted to look at Dante first, then I wanted to look at Inaros. And then last night after stream, or off stream, I decided to jump onto Neja. And oh my god, I genuinely don't know what other way to describe it. Now, there is power fantasy in Warframe, and then there is... Oh, that's a bit powerful. Is it supposed to be like that? Does Pablo know what he's set loose? Are they gonna leave it like this or not? Because I feel like Vlad Tepes right now, running around Targovishta, and maybe there's a Belmont on the horizon. It's just impaling everything, followed by a wave of death. This, of course, is Neja's new Divine Retribution augment for their fort ability, and it has turned Neja into a room-nuking powerhouse. But it might just be too good to be true. We'll see when DE gets back into the office on Tuesday, because it is really powerful and it is cutting through Steel Path enemies as if it's normal Apollodorus. So how does Divine Retribution work? Normally, Neja's ultimate Divine Spears would impale enemies, suspending them in the air for a prolonged amount of time. It was basically a crowd control focused ability. But with the new Divine Retribution augment, any status effect that you apply to one of those impaled enemies will then spread to all of the others, and then those spears will explode at the end of the duration, and boom, status effects explode with them, with a damage multiplier, affecting everyone that has been impaled on those spears. The result is millions in damage. Now, this damage multiplier scales off Neja's power strength as well. Mine has a 3 times damage multiplier with my Molt augmented after it is maxed out. And my weapon of choice for this footage was the Reaper Prime, because it is a hard-hitting slash-based weapon. But any other hard-hitting slash-based weapon, melee or gun, will also work. With enough range and a powerful hitting weapon, or slash proc, or an ability like, say, Wrathful Advance from Kullervo subsumed onto your Neja, this can and will hit for millions. Whole rooms gone in the blink of an eye, and seeing 7 to 8 million damage procs within a 40-meter range on every enemy around is kind of nuts to see. Maybe a little bit busted as well. 40 to 50 meters away, depending on your Warframe's range, unrestricted by line of sight for the most part, leaving only Eximus units or nullifiers for you to deal with, or maybe 1 or 2 stragglers that for some reason Divine Retribution fails to impale. For synergy, you're looking to maximize the spread of those spears and status effects while having a low duration and high efficiency on Divine Spears, so that you can spam it as much as possible and just keep steamrolling your way through the mission, while using your hard-hitting melee weapon to spread those status procs. It's about quick, high-impact kills per second rather than that prolonged crowd control from the old Divine Spears. Now, Wrathful Advance is perfect for this because it uses your current equipped melee weapon to heavy attack your target. Mine, like I said, is the Reaper Prime, which is a heavy slash-based weapon. Incarnate Hate is another weapon that works amazingly well, but like I said, you could use whatever weapon you want. Casting Wrathful Advance on a speared enemy will trigger the Room Nuke because you've just spread a huge chunk of slash damage with that melee weapon, and you can then just keep casting this combo of spears, then wrathful, spears, then wrathful, and just keep rinsing, repeating, while also having Neja's Halo up for damage reduction, and it has changed Neja into a completely different style of frame. But will it last? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Is it too good to be true? So here's a quick rundown of the build that I was using for this footage for that sole purpose. Now, for the aura, you can use pretty much whatever you want. I didn't want to use another former, so I just stuck with Corrosive Projection. Divine Retribution, the augment, is the star of this entire setup, so you have to pop that on. Adaptation for damage reduction, Overextended for range, Umbral Intensify, and Transient Fortitude for power strength, but Transient will also give you negative duration on those spears. Fleeting Expertise will also give you negative duration, which means your spears will last just under 3 seconds before they will explode. Enough time for you to cast Wrathful Advance and kill everything that has been impaled on those spears. Now, Controlled Slide in the Exilus slot for more power strength, Stretch for more range, and then Hunter Adrenaline is for energy regen. Arcane Energize for the same reason, and Molt Augmented for more power strength. This means that I have a 44 meter radius on Divine Retribution on those spears. It also has a 3 times multiplier, and with 150% efficiency, it means that I can keep casting this combo as much as I bloody want, and I have got Hunter Adrenaline for energy regen should I need it. Now, like every other room nuke that has shown up in Warframe over the years, there has been a lot of them, Mark for Death I think being one of the more recent ones. If it looks too powerful or too good to be true, chances are that it is. I would say wait to see if this gets a hotfix or a change next week once Digital Extremes come back into the offices after their Easter weekend, before you would commit any Forma or Archon shards to this type of setup, because you don't want to feel like you've wasted your time, your Forma, all those Archon shards, only for you to then have to, I guess, completely move away from the build because it gets gutted. And that will just make you mad and pissed off, so save yourself the trouble, just wait a few days. But if it doesn't get changed, then this is a seriously, and I mean seriously, powerful setup. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of Divine Retribution on Nezha. Again, focus on power strength, negative duration, efficiency, and a hard-hitting weapon, whether that weapon is a melee weapon or a gun, or maybe something subsumed onto your Nezha for an ability, and Nezha becomes an absolute nuke. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and as always, thanks for watching.